All right, everyone. Good morning. Good day. This is Pete Rosas. I'm a financial coach,
And
and
it's Jennifer Rodriguez, financial coach and life coach.
we are very excited to bring to you some good discussion on marriage and money. We're actually going to be hosting a workshop and live stream on February 12th. Before we go into that, I wanted to get Jennifer's perspective on marriage as a life coach and a married person with two children. And Jennifer, Valentine's Day is coming up. What do women want for Valentine's, or in general?
That's a good question. What do women want? Okay, so chocolate's always great, right? I love chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? And jewelry's fabulous. Listen, jewelry's always good. But if you want to get to the nitty gritty, right, guys, pay attention. You want to get to the nitty gritty. What do women want? One word. Ready? Security. This is what we want. And it's on all levels. It's within your intimate relationship, within your friendships, within your finances. It's security. This is what women thrive on. And same thing with men, but instead of security, men thrive on being valued and being respected. And that's your answer.
All
Women.
right, good, and that's good information for us men to know. I think for me, I struggle with what to do at times and what to say and what do women want in whole. What brings me to my second question for you, Jen. What do you think's the biggest issue when it comes to marriage and money in whole?
Yeah, I think it's probably this mine and yours, kind of keeping this separate checking on of each other, maybe checking in with each other, but we're kind of doing things separate. And I think as a society, we're taught you need to be independent, right? Men and women, which is great. We should all be independent. But when you're in a relationship and you're married, that goal has to be now the same goal and
Mm,
the vision has to be the same. And that's one of the things that makes a relationship thrive and special is because you're able to marry the two together. So instead of having two separate accounts, you would have one account. And that's when the tough conversations happen, right? What are we going to do? How are we going to spend this money? I thought you put in this or this. And that's where that communication has to come in. I think that's where people struggle a lot is speaking about the money, right? The money they make, the money they take out, the money they spent. There's just like some kind of sore point with that. So the goal is to just connect the two and really just create this just this unity that you want the same way you would want in communicating and asking what's wrong or how's your day. That vibe has to stay there, and that community within each other and your relationship about money has to just really really be united.
for sure. And I think for the most part, we're attracted to different people in different ways. So where we have you often see in coaching is you see a spender and a saver.
Yes.
Forbid you see a spender and a spender, and you really need to see this
Yeah.
video. But usually we have that conflict where someone's a saver, the other's a spender. The
Mhm.
spender wants to live life and enjoy at the moment, and the saver is worrying about their security, right? How are they going to pay for bills? And God forbid we lose income, and they're thinking kind of worst case scenario. And I think it goes right into what you're saying, Jennifer, about learning how to balance that and learning how to communicate with each other, even though you have different perspectives with money, and even though you think differently, it's okay. We can do this together, and we have to learn how to
Yeah.
manage this together as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I think I've read that the number one cause of divorce is financially related.
Yeah.
So if we can all get better on the finances, man, I think we've won half the battle. If we can kind of learn how to talk together without fighting about money, that can resolve a lot of conflict. And if we can learn how to be on the same page with our finances, then it leads to intimacy in other areas as well. So
Yeah, for sure.
we're excited really about sharing this preview. We're going to show you a really a little small clip of the beginning of this show. And what I want you to do is go to the link on this page and register for this event. Take time out of your marriage. You're going to have to invest into it. This is a time where you come together and say, hey, we need to invest into ourselves. We need to invest into each other. And we're not going to get better if we don't take action. So that's all I have to share there. And I'm going to show this quick video, and then we'll come back with some more.
Money and marriage. Sometimes it does this. Other times it does this.
Money's the #1 source of conflict. Doesn't matter how much you have, a little or a lot.
It's amazing that money hits us in a place in our marriage that no other subject does.
Really is a decision.
You've got to do something different.
Men and women are different.
You can agree on your goals in life when you start communicating about money. This is going to bring you so much closer together.
You will be amazed at what happens in your relationship.
This is my life. This is our family. What are we going to choose to do with it?
All right, and this is pretty much how you would register. You click on the link and it'll take you to our website, our church website, and then you'll scroll down to this link here, click on Money and Marriage, and then click here to register. That's those 3 simple steps. You put in your contact information here so we can keep you up to date. You would, save this as the Zoom link and the meeting ID for here, and we're all set. So there's 2 ways to watch this. You can certainly come on our Crossroads page and watch that, the live stream from Facebook Live, as we're going to do there. And you can also use the Zoom link to log in from Zoom. So whatever you prefer. I would say if the live is not working on Facebook for whatever reason, you can always go back to Zoom and join us here. So with that, these are 2 really good speakers. The woman you saw, her name is Rachel Cruz. She's the daughter of Dave Ramsey. If you don't know who Dave Ramsey is, he's a financial guru, and she is right in line in his legacy as continuing the ministry that he's building. And Dr. Les Parrott is an author. He's a speaker. He's written many books on marriage. He's a marriage counselor, and he's helped my wife and I really with some simple steps that we can apply that'll just enrich our marriage, our relationship, and I'm sure you'll get something out of this. So we hope to see you then, and we look forward to connecting with you on Zoom and Facebook and seeing the impact that we have through this live stream.
Yep. Listen, it's Valentine's in 2 weeks, guys, right? So this was what's the date? February
12th.
February 12th. So grab some takeout, sit down at your kitchen table. You got a hot date that day, right? So we'll see you then.
We will. Listen, if you're a guy, we've done a lot of the work for you. So there's no excuses here.
That's right.
Tell your wife, listen, don't make any plans for this for February 12th. We're going to, I'm going to get some good food, maybe have a candlelight dinner. Maybe don't tell her all that and you surprise her. But listen, do this. I promise you that it will, your marriage will blossom because of this. You're going to get some information that you can apply right away, and it's going to create oneness in your marriage, more intimacy, and that's going to eventually keep marriages together. And that's the goal here. We want to keep marriages strong. We want to keep you together, and we know that by you doing these steps, it's going to put you in a place where you should be.
Sounds good. See you guys there.
See you then. Thank you.
All right. Take care.